Hey everybody, welcome back to the Maguire Motorsports YouTube channel. We're here today with the black Ford. We're going to do a little interior detail. Looking back through some of the old videos, I realized we've done a few cleanups, but we have never actually got to film doing the inside of one, so thought I'd do that. The truck's mildly clean right now. Had to take it through a little pay and spray earlier today. We've had some snow recently. I want to get all the salt and everything rinsed off of it. Don't really like doing that, but it's just one of those things that you got to do. I'm not gonna say this will be my best video, but trying to get a little content out. Don't get me wrong, we got plenty to do around here. Plenty of projects here in the garage. All kinds of little things to do. I've tried filming some stuff over the past couple of weeks because I've been off my regular job, but we have had everything in the world come at us. So some personal stuff, and I've been a little sick with strep throat. You can probably hear it in my voice still right now, a little hoarseness. But we're going to try to get started on this, show you guys just what I do to clean the interior of the vehicle up. This is my wife's daily driver, so it's got some of the kids' stuff in there. It gets a little dirty from all that, much like probably what some of you guys have. Again, I don't want to make a boring video, but at the same time, I just like to see what other people do and what products they use. I'll show you some of the stuff that I use and the way I like to do it. So let's get started on this truck. Let's go get a few before shots. Again, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. As of right now, I think we're just officially over 200 subscribers, which is really big for me. We're trying to keep on pushing to 1,000, so please, if you're watching and not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Help us get there to our mark. But for now, let's go ahead and get started on this old truck. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's a 2017 F150. Pretty nice little truck. My wife drives this truck every day. She loves it. But when driving something every day, of course, you know, they get dirty. We took it through a little, pay and spray type place today. Got, most of the gunk off of it, which is pretty good for now. They're giving rain tomorrow. Honestly, if you look up, it looks like it could rain any second right now. But the insides haven't been cleaned up in a while. Again, my wife drives it every day, hauls the kids everywhere in it. So let's just take a look inside here real quick. You can see, again, it's just door jams, a little bit of dirt and nastiness in them, especially up here toward the front. We'll get all that cleaned out. Door jams is something I consider to be part of the interior detail. A lot of just stuff drug in by feet coming in and out of the truck. Honestly, it's been a while since it's been cleaned inside. No major stains or anything. Everything looks good there, so we won't worry too much about it. That's my jacket where we had it out this morning. Again, just sort of get our stuff back organized a little bit. Of course, the front's not anything horrible. Back's usually where most of the mess is, especially if you have kids. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And again, we got, junk in here where we went and seen Christmas lights one night. Strollers for the kids pillows and stuffed animals and books, sunglasses. And again, just mainly dirty carpets where the kids come in and out. Now this will be just like your weekly or bi-weekly interior detail. We're not going to go into all the shampooing and all that on this detail. Look, it's January 2nd and now we're in the middle of winter. You're not going to keep a vehicle spotless in winter. So we'll do what we can, get it cleaned up. It'll look nice, presentable. Again, door jams just kind of dirty. Where all that nasty water when you got driving rain or snow gets through up on it. Again, the outside don't look too bad where we went through the little car wash today. We'll open this side up, take a look at it real quick while we're at it. Again, same thing. Just trash. Mainly. All kinds of junk shoved down in the back of the seats there. Same thing over here. Go up to the front here. Passenger seat. Again, same old stuff. Just random junk shoved in pockets. A little bit of dirt in the floor from coming in and out. I don't know if you can see it or not. Just some light dust on the dash. Pretty commonplace stuff for a vehicle you drive every day. So, anyways, let's see. We'll go ahead, get all my stuff laid out. I'll show you what we'll use as we go through it. If I can remember, I'll put links in the description if you would like to try that product as well. So let's get started. Alright guys, so as we're getting started here, like I showed you the door jams. For me, that's always step one, is get the door jams cleaned up, make them look good. There's nothing looks worse than when you got a clean vehicle, you open the door and the door jams are nasty looking. Now, it really depends on the situation, but where I'm not doing the outside right now, I'm doing the inside at least first. I might do the outside later. I'll use this, you see me use this in the other video when we was cleaning up the Mustang. Again, just a Optimum brand, no rinse, wash and shine. It doesn't take much product at all to get what you need. Now what I have here, I'm going to bring y'all a little closer to where I'm working at. Down here at my feet, let's see if I can tip the camera down a little bit. I've got my bucket of water. It's got 2 gallons of water in it right now. Now, when you go by the directions, I add 1 ounce to 2 gallons of water. That's why I have the 2 gallons. It just so happens that your cap holds right around 1 ounce of fluid. So we'll go in, pour a cap full, toss it in the bucket. You know what? Those door jams are pretty dirty. Let's go ahead and give another little splash in there. I got maybe 1/3 of a cup full there. Alright, that should do it for the Optimum no rinse. Let's get that down to the side here. Just take my hand, I'll just tilt you down here maybe. Just gonna take my hand, sort of mix it all up. Alright. Now, we'll just grab our rag here. Got it hanging here on the door to the truck. Again, where we're just doing door jams. 1 rag will probably be enough to do the actual washing. Have 1 rag to dry it back out. You're not doing the whole body of the truck. It's very minimal surface area that you're covering. I do know that some of it's pretty dirty, but again, it's a door jam. Are you really worried about your door jams that bad, other than getting them clean to prevent corrosion and rust? Of course, it's an aluminum truck, but you know what I'm saying. Any vehicle you got, keep it clean, keep it maintained. We're just going to take this Walmart, whatever brand it is, just the cheapest thing they got at Walmart, like a 30 pack. That's what this is. Drop it down in the solution here. I'll give that just a few minutes to soak, and then we'll get right over here to the truck and we'll start digging in. And I'll see if I can bring you in pretty close to kind of show you what we're doing. Alright guys, so here we are. We got my rag has been soaking in the solution for maybe a minute now. If you remember from the last video, when you're using this Optimum no rinse, just pick it up out of the water. You don't want to be totally dripping wet, but just wring it out, not completely, but enough where it's just got a small drip coming from it. That way you know you're plenty soaked enough. Then I like to fold it into 4 so I have extra surface area to work with. And again, we'll just go straight in, start wiping out the door jam. I like to start at the top because it's generally the less dirty area. Alright, now we got the truck part of the jam. We'll move over to the door here. Again, you're just doing the same thing, starting at the top, sort of wiping everything down. Just thought I'd bring this in so you can see. I mean, there's a lot of gunk in there. I'll set this off to the side for a minute. Now I've just got my dry microfiber. I'll come in and just wipe down everything that we just done to get it dried up and to pull the dirt off the paint. So there you have it. Let me take you in and let you get a closer look. Okay guys, so I thought I'd let you get a little closer look at the door jambs. You can see now, look nice and clean. It's coming down the top, down the front windshield post, down in the hinge area. They might not be perfect, but they are at least clean. Got good shine to them. Here's toward the back hinge area. Missed a little spot in there. But you can see, I mean, nice and clean. Here's the door side. Again, nice and clean. Go around the front. Back down the back side. So, as you can see, pretty simple. We'll go ahead and do the 3 other door jambs. Not going to bore you doing the same thing, 4 different times. But that is cleaning the jambs part of cleaning up your truck on the inside, or car. So, let's keep going. I'll bring you back in a minute and show you what's next. Alright guys, so as I was sitting here cleaning out the door jambs of this truck, something else kind of came to me that I was thinking about. I told you I had to go through like the Robo, Pay and Spray, whatever you want to call it, car wash. And they don't do that great of a job. And our local one's actually pretty decent. But it's just not, up to my standards, so to speak. I like a good clean vehicle. But given that it's winter time, today's a pretty comfortable day. But you don't get a lot of chances to hand wash a vehicle. It's cold, the roads stay nasty, filthy. It's at least a way to get the majority of the grime, salt, dirt, mud, everything off your vehicle. So with that being said, there's some drawbacks. And let me show you real quick. I'll flip this camera around. Right on the wheels, from a distance, hey, they look okay, right? You get up in there, little cleaning fingers that, twirl around as you're going through the car wash. It does not get back into recessed areas like this very good at all. And it's like that, on every spoke, even down in, some of that area. It's not like it's anything stuck on. You can see there, pretty much wiped off the section. Probably not good to do with your hand like that. And also even, going up the wheel arches, they're kind of dirty too. Not to mention things like the Nerf bars. See on the front of it here, pretty gross. Especially like up here, just those brushes just can't get to it. Front wheel's still pretty much the same as well. Get a little closer. You can see it's just don't get it all. So you can also use this stuff if you. It's all you can do. Is go through one of these Robos to keep your vehicle clean during the winter. Why not use some of this often no rinse? I'm just using tap water right now. I have a hose spigot, but that's doesn't mean that you couldn't very well use hot water out of your house or to come out and get your wheels done real quick. The wheel lip area, just to make your vehicle look that much better. Hitting spots that the robotic equipment missed. They're robots. They're not perfect. They're not people. So let me turn this camera back around, set up on the tripod here, and I'll show you guys just a quick rundown what I do there. So hang on just a minute. Alright guys, so you can see my one tire here. I'm not even gonna worry about the tire. It's not the clean as I would like it, but I mean it's decent enough for now. Again, I just got this same rag that I had earlier doing the door jambs. I'm not worried, it's sort of dirty just doing these wheels. On this particular truck, these actually are plastic covers. Just got the standard gray wheels, but that was a factory option to get the plastic chrome wheel covers, and they look pretty good on the truck for now, so that's fine. Maybe one day we'll upgrade to platinum wheels. But again, like I say, these wheel arch areas right through here, they don't get in there very well. So again, I just take my rag, wipe it off a little bit. Already much better. Then again, just go straight to the sorry about that. Just go straight to the wheel, just like I will when I'm regular washing, and scrub out all the little recessed areas. Basically a quick wash on the wheel. Again, I think this will be most beneficial if you're in a climate or just a time frame to where you can't hand wash your vehicle because of weather or whatever. This right here will allow you to at least get the most decent detail. You could probably use something like a waterless wash as well. We've wiped the whole wheel off. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera or not, but the way I'm looking at my little readout here, it looks quite a bit shinier already. Again, we'll get this wheel lip area wiped off. And then dry the wheel up. Again, if you had warm water in a bucket and it was really cold, at least, you know, give you enough time frame to get this done without freezing to death. Okay. Just about got it. Alright. Yeah, it looks a lot better. So, let me take you off the tripod for a minute. Bring it up close. Yeah, again, they're not perfect. Still trying to dry up a little bit there. But hey, it looks better than what it did. Like I said, they are a plastic chrome. This spring, I'll take some of Maguire's M205 and sort of polish them out. But we'll go ahead and do the same thing with the running board or Nerf bar over here, and then we'll get back in the insides. Alright guys, so next step for me, step 2, I sort of threw an extra step in with the wheels and the Nerf bar thing. So we've cleaned the door jambs, got them all looking pretty good. I've already pulled the floor mats out. We're going to vacuum out in here. Got the floor mats all laid out back here. That's one thing I like about a pickup truck is basically have a workbench wherever you go. Also, just while I'm thinking about it, vacuum I use, I mean a vacuum is a vacuum, it don't really matter. I've had this one for years though. Just this 3 horsepower shop vac. There's probably better ones on the market by now. But been real good. The thing I like most about it, you can see it has an extraordinarily long pickup hose. I think it's 17 feet. That's very handy. So you can move it all over the vehicle without having to move the actual vacuum around very much. So again, I got all my floor mats out here. Let me set you on the tripod here. Give me just a second. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do, you see still got a lot of loose debris on there, and I kind of done this intentionally. I do it usually when I pull them right out of the vehicle. Just take them and you know, shake all that loose stuff off. Alright, so this all stuff is kindly stuck in there. They do make brushes and stuff. It will pull some of that out pretty well, which is great. I've not really used one. I've been thinking about getting one. Again, with this my wife's vehicle, and then my little girl as well. They both, of course, got a head full of hair. That's what you get, is a lot of, you know, hairs and whatnot. That's actually a pet hairbrush, but it'll work real good on this stuff. This one's starting to get a little wear on it right here in this area. But we're ready to go ahead and start vacuuming. So let me grab the hose. Hopefully it won't make too much noise for you on camera. If so, we may cut it out and put a little music to it. But let's go ahead and get started. Now, something that I've seen before, I don't know if it's true or not, you know, you got just the standard end like that with these little crevice tools. I've seen a lot of people use them even just on regular carpets like this. They said where it's a smaller area, just makes it pull a little harder, where it's having to pull through a smaller area, which helps suck more out of the carpet. Don't know if that's true or not, but hey, we'll try it out. That's what we've been doing here lately. So let me fire up the machine. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so you have it. This makes it in a lot better shape. Got all the dirt and debris off of it. Honestly, it probably could use a good shampoo. Like I say, it's January 2nd right now. I'll probably save that for the spring detail, full detail polish, whole 9 yards, and then of course, shampoo everything inside it. Get it all freshened up for spring and summer. But for now, that'll be just fine. We'll move up to the front and start vacuuming there after I get these other 3 mats done. One thing I want to show you though, because I probably won't pull you up there and just videotape me vacuuming the truck out, but hang on just 1 second. Just something I wanted to mention is while you're vacuuming, don't just get the easy stuff to get to like all this. Shove the nozzle back up under the seat here. Make sure you get along the crevices here really good in all this area. I like to get down in all the pockets of the door panels. You can see there's a little bit of stuff. It ain't much because we do it often, but in here, make sure you remove all this junk out when we vacuum. Again, down in the pockets, under the seats. Let me show you on the other side. That's got the car seats in it. Get under the seats as good as you can. You really don't want a bunch of trash piled up in your vehicle. Now on this truck, again, I'm pretty lucky for getting under seats because these back seats, as you can see, lift up. That's the, maybe all the trucks do it now. I've always dealt with the Fords, but again, you get back here, you can get under that seat good there. You can get all this area. And again, I have kids. There's random junk all in the truck. But make sure you get all that real good. I'll finish this up. I'll bring you back. We'll do a little after the carpets, after they get vacuumed up. Alright guys, so we just got through vacuuming it out. Looks a lot better. All this still needs to be wiped down. The carpets are clean. No, it looks a lot in this area. Probably needs a good shampoo, and in all honesty, the mat's starting to get wore out, but the carpets itself is all looking a lot better. Show you the back. It had a lot of mess in it where the kids get in and out. You can see it looks tons better. Get everything vacuumed up out of it. Still got, of course, some of their toy stuff in there. They got to have that stuff. But now we'll walk around over to the passenger side. Show you what it looks like. We went in, we vacuumed up the door panels. Got everything vacuumed up in the floor, put the mats back in. Pretty good. Again, I mean, this truck could use a good shampoo on all the upholstery, just not in the middle of winter. We got the door jambs finished. Not really inside stuff, but we went up, touched up the wheels and tires. Vacuumed it out. Up next, we're going to start cleaning up the plastics and door panels, all that stuff. So that's what you'll be seeing next. I just want to show you all the update on the carpet and vacuuming. Alright guys, so now that we've got the door jambs finished, the truck vacuumed out, we're going to start working on applying a dressing to this door panel and the other panels throughout the vehicle. I always like to do this before I do the glass because if you do the glass first, you will no doubt smear and get that greasy look on the glass. I just don't like that. So this gives you a chance to go through and get it all done and clean the glass off to remove anything that you do get on there. Now the product that I'm using right now, and I've not used this a whole lot. I mean, I'll show you, here's the Chemical Guys brand. Hydro interior, supposed to be a ceramic. I'll be honest with you, I've not noticed that it's been any less dusty using it, which I guess is supposed to be the purpose of the ceramic. Seems to do a good job getting everything cleaned up. This door panel is not exactly nasty or anything, nothing in the grain of the material. If it was like that, I'd probably get a little brush and some, I'll show you in a different video, but some of the Chemical Guys branded nonsense cleaner, they call it. It's invisible, odorless, clear. You can spray it on, brush it, and then wipe it with a rag. Does real good for getting any grime off the door panel. But these are in pretty good shape. They're just a little dusty, which they'll wipe off with the cleaner. Again, it's a Chemical Guys Hydro Interior, Ceramic Interior Quick Detailer. So it's supposed to be a protective ceramic coating and interior detailer all in one. It's supposed to protect against dust, soil, grime, oils, and UV rays. So that's my biggest thing, is I want it to look nice, but I also want to protect it, especially from the sun, you know, cracking everything, discoloring. Just can't really stand that. Again, pretty simple to apply. I'll show you here on this door panel. I know a lot of people will go through and just start spraying it. I don't like that because it gets oversprayed everywhere. You end up with a greasy mess all over the door jamb, the windows, everything that you can see. So what I like to do, got another one of my Walmart microfibers. And I already used this several times on the interior panels because, again, I folded into fourths. So yeah, that side up there, if you can see, is a little dirty in comparison. But you know what, that's fine. Put it to a different side, got a clean new rag. This will be enough to get everything in the truck cleaned up. Don't know that you need to, but if you watch a chemical guys video, they will always go in and give them a little shake. So it can't be a bad idea. Then I'll just take my rag, mix a little bit of product onto the rag, soak it in pretty good. I'll take usually, dab it a little bit, then you can just start wiping it on. Hopefully you can see here, really shines up like this black, I don't know if it's a vinyl or a leather, shines it up nice. It works good even on this like harder plastic here, like a shinier plastic. It don't put any residue look to it. Now just go over the whole door panel, and those few squirts are usually enough to get you through wiping everything down. So we'll go through, make sure we get everything nice and clean, dust free. And again, it's just as simple as wiping it on. Make sure you take your fingers, try to get in all the crevices. Just like that. And right there's like a little dark mark, it took it right off. I reach down and get inside all these pockets. It's not bad, nothing real grimy in there, just some dust. There you go, guys, that's basically it. We'll go ahead, do all the interior plastics, the threshold plates, the dash, any plastic surface on the truck. We'll apply this, it'll help keep it protected, help shine it up a little bit. I don't like anything like really intense shine. I'll be honest with you, like the sun hits on the dash and it got a real shiny look, it kind of blinds you. So it's a little bit of a road hazard. But we'll go ahead and get the rest of the truck wiped down. We'll come back with the next part. Alright guys, so here's the results of all the cleanup. You can see it. These are a nice matte finish. Then we got all the thresholds there. Got all that cleaned up. Steering wheel area, cup holder area. All the way across the dash. Of course, that door panel. These panels run up the pillar there. Then we come around to the back. Of course, we got these door panels. Got all that plastic there. That door and threshold and the pillar. Again, it's good stuff. Seems to work out pretty well. You can kind of see for yourself. Microfiber left a little bit of a dusty trail there, but overall it's a nice sort of a matte finish, which I like. Now, we'll get set up and we'll start doing the glass. Alright guys, so the next step here is going to be to work on the glass. And you can see, you know, fingerprints, smudges from the kids. This is probably the dirtiest window in the truck. Just a lot of fingerprints more than anything. But just so you can see, like right there, you can see it pretty good in this area, the fingerprints on the inside of the glass. So we'll go real quick, we'll clean this up. Now as far as the product that I like to use, we'll grab it here. Of course, you know, my Walmart microfibers. But as far as the actual solution, just this Stoner brand invisible glass. For myself, I really like this aerosol can. Sprays on sort of like a foam. I'll show you in just a second. Pretty good to not streak up. It's tint safe. As you can see, the glass in this truck on the doors and the back glass is tinted, so that works out well for that. But just seems to be overall really good stuff. I've used this for probably 15-20 years. Just really like it. For me, it's about the easiest way to get a streak-free shine. So let me put the camera on a tripod and we'll give you an example here on this glass. Alright guys, hopefully you can see all the glass here in the frame. Again, it's this invisible glass by a company called Stoner Car Care. Again, just shake a little bit. It doesn't require a whole lot. I just sort of lightly mist it on there. And you can see how it foams up on the glass. I like that. You can see where you're at with it. Oh, excuse me. Bump the tripod. I just take my rag, fold it in fours like always. Start with what I'll consider my wet side. It's dry right now, but it'll be my wet side because I'm going to use it first. I like to just go first, just right to left, horizontal swipes, all the way down the glass. You still got to go vertical, here to get tight against the weather stripping. But again, first I just start with the horizontal wipes. Then, not turning the rag yet, go ahead and do all vertical up and down. To me, this just seems to be the best way to get any streaks out. Okay, now I'm going to take my rag, flip it to what I consider the dry side. And once again, just do horizontal swipes. Do that all the way down the glass pane. Then I go in, do my weather stripping area real tight, and then do vertical all the way across the glass. And there you go. Nice streak-free window. Let me bring you in for a closer look. Alright guys, so if you remember, I had several fingerprints from the kids on here. It's right, about in the area where you can see the reflection of the yellow cloth there. As you can see now, completely streak-free. Looks terrific. Good, clear, no streaks. Looks great. Really happy with that. Now, since we're here and we're talking about it, you guys can see, and a lot of vehicles have this now, these little chrome trims, we wiped across it. As you can see, it's kind of tough to pick up on the camera. Got a little bit of streaking on them from the dressing that we put on it. That's why I like to take my yellow rag that I just used on the glass. I'll take what I considered the wet side, just sort of put it on the point of my finger, wipe across that chrome, and that just sort of buffs that stuff off. That way it looks nice and bright still. But there you go. That's the glass. I'll go ahead and do, work myself around the vehicle, get all the glass done, and then we'll look at the overall finished product. So hang tight and you'll see the end. Alright guys, so we just finished everything up here on the wife's truck. Did just a quick interior cleanup. I've called it a detail. I hate to call it a detail because it's really just straightening everything up, everything wiped down. We've never shown really any interior work on the channel yet. When it gets closer to spring, we may do a good detail on this, maybe one of the other vehicles, I don't know. Turned out pretty good. I showed you guys the before video, so now I'll turn around and I'll show you the afters. Again, it ain't perfect. It could use some shampoo work, whatnot, but for the middle of winter, we had a decently warm day. We tried to get out and clean it up a little bit. So let me turn around and show you. Alright, so we started off with cleaning up the door jambs. They were pretty dirty. Then we come in with the vacuum. Got everything vacuumed out real good. Tried to vacuum off the seats and everything. Vacuum down all the little cubby holes of the door panels. I've had to shove some of the wife's stuff back in there she needs every day. Then after we done the vacuuming, did everything with that Chemical Guys ceramic detailer protection spray. Then we went in, addressed everything with the invisible glass, both the glass itself and all the chrome trim. But there's, you know, driver's section. Then we come back here. Got all the back cleaned up. Still got all the kids' toys in there when they need it. But it's straightened up, cleaned up now, looks better. No dirt in the floor. Also, remember, this is a side note, used the rest of our Optimum no rinse to take care of the wheels, Nerf bars and all that, trying to get it just to where's a robo car wash job. Trying to get it straightened up. Need to do a good hand wash on the truck just as soon as possible and get a good coat of wax on it for the rest of the winter. Here's the other side in the back. Looking good and clean. Just a tag off a seatbelt thing there. It's all looking pretty good. Move back up to the front here. Everything's looking nice, clean. Smells good again. Ready to go on to the next one. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I know it wasn't the most exciting by any stretch of the imagination. Turn you guys around here. And I get that, but again, sometimes I like to watch videos that are not necessarily super interesting, but shows me other people's tips and tricks and what products people use for different things, especially detail, and I just like that kind of stuff. So, right there's just a basic little interior cleanup on a daily driver. Wasn't nothing super nasty, but it's kind of satisfying just seeing some of the dirt come off the floor and everything look a little better. But that's where we're at for tonight. Again, for a robo and doing a little bit of touch-up work, it don't look too bad. But that's where we're at for today. We'll go ahead and call it a night. Hopefully we get some more real interesting content, maybe hot rod type stuff for you. You know, we got a few things in mind that we want to do. We're pretty busy, but with, you know, life gets busy. But we got a few other things we want to do, one of which, got some projects with this truck we'd like to work on. That's Dad's 06 MBS Silverado. Of course, race car, the OBS truck. But that's where we're leaving off for tonight. I'm going to get off here, go upstairs, hang out with the family, play with the kids a little bit. We'll see you guys on the next one. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one.